What had happened was,
I'm not. We're not going to do. We're not going to talk like this. I'm going to talk, and you're going to listen, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk. All right. Don't accuse me of not giving you the same courtesy as everybody else.
welcome to What Had Happened Was.
When we take a peek into actual court cases and give you commentary based on our unique perspective and experiences, and also give you informational tips and tricks to help you avoid a what had happened situation.
Before we get started, give us a thumbs up, a tasteful comment, subscribe to the channel to be notified of every video as they come out.
An iPhone, can I get your name, please? I just told you to start your video. What is your name, please? iPhone. Your unnamed. Yes,
Joshua Gubin.
Say that again.
My name is Joshua Gubin.
Gubin?
Yep.
Oh, very well. I have an iPhone that I need to let and get named as well. Mr. Gubin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
On the record on another one so we can keep it going, Mr. Berry, and then we'll get Green for Gubin, Joshua Gubin. Joshua Paul Gubin. He was on the iPhone. Maybe he's gone. No, he's not. He's here.
You have to unmute Mr. Gubin.
This is the city of Detroit versus Joshua Paul Gubin, case number SP1411448, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood F. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gubin.
Joshua Paul Gubin.
All right, good morning,
Your
to you, sir.
Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. No valid. Hold on a second. No valid registration, never acquired plates, and no insurance misdemeanor. Do you have documentation for this vehicle, Mr. Gubin?
So he has no plates on the car.
That's right.
The car's not registered.
Not registered. Strike
And
2.
Big bad home run, no insurance.
Strike 3, and he's out.
Wow. So he must have bought it from like a private person.
He had to.
Because when you get it, when you go to the dealer, you leave with plates. There's no way. You leave with plates, you have to pay extra money or whatever. You leave with plates, or you leave with temporary plates, but you have to even have to give a binder when you go to the dealership. They want a binder to say that you have insurance.
That's if yeah. It's only a bind is only for your financing. Private buy is just
Yeah, so he must have bought it from a private
insurance
buyer.
card. You just gotta get insurance.
No, he must have bought it from a private
Yeah, he
person.
did. He
Because
had to.
you can't walk off on any regular lot without an insurance binder.
Yes, I do.
Where are they?
Here's the registration.
Hold it up. Let's see what you have. This nice pickup plan on Joshua Paul 1/7/20. That's expired.
But it's still, I registered.
Almost the third month of
Already sold the truck. Like, it's old, but I don't know. They take it. First bought the truck. I got license
Say
plate
that
right
again.
after.
I can't understand what you're saying. Say that again.
I had just bought the truck when I got ticketed, and I immediately got the truck registered and fully insured right after, but I sold the truck.
So he said he got ticketed, I guess he was driving away from having bought the truck, and he said he got stopped. and he didn't have plates, insurance, or anything. And then he said he got it registered, right? He said he got it registered.
He said he got arrested immediately after he got the tickets. But here's a little bit of news. Once you get the ticket, you can't unget the ticket. You got the ticket. That's it. You got the ticket. You got caught without it at the time you were picked up. You're still guilty. It doesn't matter.
So the only thing he could do is maybe try to mitigate it and say, well, I understand that I did get stopped or whatever, but however, since then I have done this, registered the car and everything, and I'm in compliance.
He could do that, but his paperwork is still shoddy. He just said he had it when he sold the
And then
truck.
he said he sold the truck. So after he did all of that, after he invested all that more money into this car, he sold the truck.
Which doesn't make sense. We're sliding left already.
Do you have a vehicle in your name, sir? Now?
Yeah, I do.
Let's see what you have for that vehicle, registration and insurance.
So now the judge might be looking to see if this is a pattern of behavior. Because if he has another car and that car's not registered, then he's probably saying this is something that he usually does.
No, but I think, well, that's a reason. That's reasonable. What I think that's actually happened, the judge asked that question because he said he had a truck, had no insurance when he first bought it. He got insurance and registered it right after. Now he sold the truck and has another truck. So now, more than likely, if you have a truck and you have it for a while and you sell it, you get another truck, you're going to have the same insurance. So you should have a record of insurance from the time of that ticket straight through to this point now.
And then he would just transfer the plates.
Well, that shows that he's not a liar, and it shows that he has insurance, and it backs up what he's saying about the fact I got it done immediately. The judge might use that as a way, okay, I'll give you that, no problem. He'll get a lesser fine.
Okay. I have my Progressive app.
You want to send it to my email address, sir?
Sure.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
Okay.
I'm looking for valid registration and insurance, please.
So I like to take a picture of my insurance card, and I'd like to take a screenshot, and I also take a picture of my license, so I have a copy in my photos, and I do it every once in a while, so I can have a recent copy of my license and my insurance together, because if anything happens and I don't have the paper, something spills on it, the copy doesn't look clear enough for somebody or anything like that, I at least have somewhere on my phone. But
that's good to have as a backup, but you don't have to worry about having with a physical copy. You don't have to worry about your phone going dead. You have the copy in your hand. That's good. If he says, well, I can't really see that, okay, hold on, I got a digital copy, and you can see it clearly on here, because we know paper, ink, and sun and all that stuff, it could waste away for time, but at least you have that as a backup. But just to rely solely on the digital copy is not good.
Yeah, I like to have I use it as a backup, but just to have both.
Let's pass the matter until Mr. Grubin gets those documentations to us.
So he went back over, he's pausing with this respondent, and he's going on to another case to allow the respondent to go get the paperwork.
Yeah, because all that talking, he's still
to get the paperwork. Cause he got called up and he wasn't ready, so he said, okay, let me give him an opportunity to look for the paperwork. Maybe he has it in a different, because he said he sold the truck, so he may not have it right on him, or he may have it in his car. He might have to go outside and get it.
And he said he has Progressive, so he was sending it to him. So right now,
so he said he was about to email it to him,
because you have to wait
and
for
he has to allow it to
get to him, because
it
takes
him look
time.
It up or whatever. So he said, let me proceed to the next case. And meanwhile, I don't know how long this other case is going to take, but meanwhile, the person has an opportunity to keep going and getting the things together.
We'll come back to you once you get
the paperwork.
So let's see what happens now.
Gubin, I have. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gubin.
Round 2. So now we're opening up when he's finished this other part of the case, and he's dealing with this other. Now he's going back to this gentleman.
I have a insurance in the name of Malik Mohammed Awad Hussein. It's what you sent me, sir.
So he's saying that he received an email with insurance, but it's in somebody else's name.
Yes.
And his name is, he's not even a secondary driver on there. Because it's not as if he's a secondary driver.
Well, he got a ticket in his name and saying the car is not registered and no plate and no insurance. So now at least if he showed that particular vehicle with that VIN number at that time, even if the registration is not in his name, but if he had insurance, it was registered and had a plate on it at that time, then that okay, shows the plate is registered. The problem is, he said the car is registered in his name, and his name is Gubin.
And this says, this doesn't say Gubin. All right, here's what we're going to do. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gubin, and your offer is going to be pleading to the plates never acquired. I don't know whether that has points on it or not. And dismissing the other two matters, $240 fine.
So the judge is offering him a chance to get rid of 2 of the tickets, actually all 3 of them, and change the charge and plead to 1 charge of not having a plate, not getting a plate, which just has a fine. He doesn't know whether or not it has points on it or not, which is more than admirable, and it's more than he has to do.
So not getting the plate is like basically, I guess, like maybe he took too long to get the plate and you just didn't work it out.
It's pleading to a lesser offense. He's letting him plead to a lesser offense and dismissing the other 2 and just pay a fine. The only thing the judge said was he's not sure whether or not what he's pleading to has points or not. Usually points only involve a moving violation, and this itself is not a moving violation. This is like an equipment violation, so it's not a moving violation. So he might not have points involved.
Like if it's temporary plates, then like if we had temporary plates on the car, and
right.
So something that is.
It's something. It's an offense. It's a breach of a statute, but it's not a moving violation. Moving violation is what you get your points because it's a moving violation, except for, like, again, no insurance, which is definitely points because that's the requirement for operating the vehicle.
So not acquiring plates is basically like maybe he had his car parked in front of his house, and he's sitting there, and the police officer drives by in the car and sees the car with no plates on it, puts a ticket on the windshield, and does it like that.
That's it, but it's not a moving violation.
Yeah, because there's nobody. Okay.
There's no points, and no abstraction, I'll dismiss upon payment. Let me put you in a breakout room, sir, with the counsel. Who put their appearance on the record for Gubin?
I did, Your Honor.
Join the breakout room and speak to the counsel, Mr. Gubin.
This is round 3 because he's going to break out room again.
So I guess so he could think about what he wants to do.
Right, and since he can't find the papers.
Or maybe he might find the papers.
Maybe
he might find. Yeah. Maybe this might motivate him to find the papers.
So just give him a chance. Let's see what happens now.
Thanks for watching.
And also give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified of every video as they come up. And get that algorithm going and help us build this channel in 2024.
And make sure that you don't wind up in a what had happened situation.